All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another week of NACE. I am Jordan, aka Official Joe. This is my man Chase.
WKU Hyksos.
And yeah, we are pleased to bring you week 3, I believe, of NACE. NACE Varsity Premiere. This week, our WKU Red squad is going to be going up against Nichols College. Nichols College is 2-0 at the moment, both coming off sweeps. And our WKU Red squad is 1-1. So yeah, should be an exciting game. WKU Red squad going up against a very talented Nichols squad. Chase, just go ahead and just got to make a prediction for today's matchup, man. What would you say? How is this series going to turn out?
Well, it's first game for WK Red in their NACE, but I know that they've been really grinding as a team. They've been playing a lot, especially in the offseason too. So I know that they've been looking pretty good. New lineup, but I got a lot of confidence, honestly. We just had our Bluegrass qualifiers. WKU Red did really well in those.
This is their third NACE.
This is their
actually.
third NACE?
Third week.
Okay. So we're, 1-2 on the season so far?
1-1.
1-1?
Yeah.
1-1 on the season so far. I have a lot of confidence. I don't think that we lose 2 weeks in a row. I don't think that's something that happens to WKU here.
No, I think WKU definitely motivated to get back into this one. As we are already ready for the matchup, I'm gonna go ahead and switch that over. Here we go, week 3. Hold on 1 second. All right, there we go. All right. Week 3 NACE, WKU Red, Nichols College. Here we go. First kickoff of the match. Gonna be coming out with a demo. Shot on, but saved by Pelosa. Very nice play coming out early here for WKU Red.
I'm actually a little bit familiar with Pyros. I've seen Pyros play a few times, running him in ranked games. I know that he has pretty good talent, so a lot to expect from him. With Jay almost peaking right there, that would have been absolutely insane.
J-Bell, a wonderful opportunity. WKU Red looking aggressive here early. Couple demos, couple offensive plays, and pressure is on for WKU Red. Another demo coming out. DBK now going to be on this ball, going to look mid. Killer Cod has a shot. Killer Cod gets things opened up early for WKU.
The amount of midfield pressure that we've had right there just accumulated so much. So they were all 3 of them, I think, one point just stuck on their backboard as defense. They were just overwhelming there.
Yeah, demos coming out, opening things up on the back line, and DPK with a very nice play to get that ball mid to an open teammate. They take the lead early. Boy, forced to make a save. Killer Cod almost getting the double tap there.
And the midfield pressure that we have right here is the ball just has not left their half ever since kickoff. All 3 just clamped in the corner. They just seem so awkward. WKU has amazing pressure. They're finally able to break out, though. Able to control easily, though.
Ball gonna be hit to the sidewall. Gonna be played up. J-Bell is there. J-Bell just gonna put a shot on Pyros. Easily saved. Another 50. Another play into the mid, and this pressure is just relentless for WKU as Oza with the shot on. WK just gonna play this slow. It seems like one shot, and then Nichols is having to play defense once again.
And Nichols finally breaking out of defense, but it doesn't seem like they had too many offensive pressure. Every offensive pressure has just been nicely handled by WKU. As we get a shot here from Mike. Mike with the killer caught with a nice shot right in the top of the goal.
Yeah, very nice shot coming from Killer Cod. 2-0 now. 1 sec. We're gonna fix something on our end. Gonna fix the scoreboard really quick. Because we have them on the wrong sides. There we go. All right. Yeah, 2-0, WKU Red, Killer Cod. 2 goals now, 2 very nice shots.
These kickoffs have looked really nice for WKU. It's never been awkward. Win it or lose it, first possession has always seemed to go to WKU. So, a lot of work that you can see on the offseason. They really understand the chemistry, know each other, know who's going to fit right off the beginning. The chaos of the kickoff sometimes be the make or break at the first goal. We get a nice bump and a shot out here from Killer Mud. It's all started from the bump here, though. After I believe it was J-Bell went for it. Yeah, makes Pyros awkward. Can't go for the ball.
Yeah, 2 bumps on the back line, and Killer Cod with a hat trick early here in game 1. Man, he's putting in some work here early on in an undefeated Nichols squad. I mean, this is a Nichols squad that has two sweeps so far in the season, and WKU is making a very strong statement here in game 1.
WKU coming out with a very strong start here. You love to see that. This first game is against all. Oh well, our caster curse. Was there a whiff here? Is that what happened?
Yeah, just a demo and then
mechanical error. I hate to see it, but 2.5 minutes. It still could just be anyone's game. So
yeah, still plenty of time. Had a 3-goal lead, now a 2-goal lead. Still plenty of time for Nichols to work their way back into this game. Still under 2.5 minutes to go. Ball going to be played into the corner. DPK pass mid. Killicott was there looking for his 4th goal. It was right in his grasp, but couldn't finish the shot as our nice redirect coming on. Troy going to put another shot on. Killicott can't find the save, and Pelosa gets it to go as they bring the deficit up to now 1.
Talk about the infield passing, but 2 shots just off the backboard there, and WKU was awkward. They couldn't read the backboard. They assumed, I believe, that they were going to be shots on target, but sometimes you just put it on the backboard and just wait for the defender to miss, and it's a free open net right there.
Yeah.
It just leads to an easy goal. Can't miss those.
Yeah, don't always have to go for the shot. You can honestly trick the defense into thinking you're going to go for a shot. Just play it high for a teammate, and trust your teammates to come in and finish the play, and that's what they did. WKU trying to get the pressure back on. It seems.
Good pass to the mid. They couldn't connect though. Still have possession here. Okay, gonna get a shot off. Gonna be high. Collected by Pyros. He's gonna take it up the wall.
Pyros looking for the solo play. Killer Cod there, saved to the right side. Nichols College with the pressure. DPK gonna try to relieve that. Gonna clear it to the opponent half. And now J-Bell. Ball to the mid, but cleaned up nicely by Troy. Closing in on 1 minute remaining on the match. Still, WKU leading by 1. Nichols trying to work their way back into this match. Troy, very nice save. Another demo coming out. It seems like these aggressive plays have been working on both sides of the field. Another demo.
WKU got to be low on boost here. It's a good breakout. It's going to be an open net, but he can't convert. J-Bell almost there. Still a lot of pressure though.
It's 2 shots, 2 opportunities. Couldn't find the mark as the ball's just rolling in front of the net. DPK gonna come in and finish it off to potentially close out this game. Still 30 seconds remaining, but WKU with all the pressure.
That was a great counterattack. You saw that Nichols College got 2 demos on our back line, but I think it was DPK who was able to break it out and just managed to slow down the play and get a 50 points to net, making them awkward. It even led to a goal after being demoed and boost-starred. So great counterplay. WKU here, love to see that.
Yeah, WKU calm and collected when it comes to things getting chaotic on the back line. Didn't panic, trusted each other. So 20 seconds remaining. A potential could still have a chance. Nichols and try to get the pressure on, but it's hit out.
Killer Cod can't quite connect, but even with that, breaks out so much pressure, burns so much clock. You don't see they got to score almost now for your chance. Once the clock hits 1, yep, that's going to be game 1 going to WKU. Very strong start, but Nichols College able to get one for the road. So started strong, the finish wasn't quite as strong, but we're still able to get it done here in game 1.
Yeah, hey, just a great game 1 from both teams, and it almost seems that Nichols is going to work their way back into. Oh, they did work
Nichols
themselves
won the
back
second
into
half, going almost directly into the halftime. It was 3-1 WKU with 2 minutes and 26 seconds, I believe. And then after that 2 minutes 21 seconds, WKU scored 1, Nichols scored 2. So Nichols technically winning the second half, but game 1 still going to WKU, and that's really what matters here.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for just such a hot start, Killer Cod, I mean, this game could have went could have went Nichols' way. They could be down 0-1, but man, the MVP performance.
Hat trick on 4 shots, combining with 4 saves as well. Killicott really did have himself a game this time.
Doing it on both ends of the field. Nichols College, though, looks strong as well. Like you said, finished strong.
I mean, you can see
Definitely.
just from the stats here that Nichols College has a team performance. Everyone with very similar stats here. So you wonder if maybe the team play is what got Nichols College back into that game.
All right, here we go. Loading up into game 2. Nichols College looking strong, finished strong in game 1, but can WKU do what worked for them in the start of that last
WKU,
match?
you want to see another strong kickoff here. Kickoff, I was really impressed with WKU and their performance to be able to get the first possession, but it looks like it's going to be Nichols College with the first possession here. Pyros almost with the solo, but couldn't quite. Now WKU has a good breakout. DPK is going to maintain possession. They've got numbers to people to deal with. Going for a demo, couldn't quite find one. Killer Cod's able to keep it in. J-Bill's going to look for a pass, couldn't quite connect. The ball just kind of floats up. Not in any threatening manner, but WKU is still able to maintain possession. J-Bill passes back to the mid. Mike is there.
Seems at times WKU throwing all 3 players ahead. Times just keep that pressure on, but it could come back to bite them. As a good clear coming out from Nichols could result in a goal, but DPK there, J-Bell too, but DPK gets it to go as they take the lead here early again. Just a nice pass from Killer Cod there.
You said it could come back to bite them in the butt, but so far, what I've seen so far, they have been committing even that third man up, possibly 2 people in the corner at once, but it hasn't seemed that when they do that, they always manage to get at least one more touch to keep it in a non-threatening position. Counterplay hasn't been too effective as we've seen before for Nichols College here. It's as Pyros gets a crazy musty flick, almost dunking it in, but it seems that whenever Nichols' success has been from the team plays, WKU, I think, has been winning the counterplay possession so far.
Yeah, for sure. WKU really looks to break out of their half and to find each other as they do it, putting the ball in just strategic points up the field to keep possession on offense. But Pelosa off the 50.
It's an absolute great 50 from his teammate here. Pelosa was just there for the cleanup. The real play came from Pyros, who I mentioned. I've seen him around. I know he knows what he's doing. It was a great 50 mid. The teammate was just there to scoop it up and collect the goal.
As we're all tied up, a little over a minute and a half played here in game number 2. Going to be a good one as a shot on DPK with almost an insane angle. But now it's going to be Nichols on this. Ball hit mid from Troy. DPK going to clear this one up. Pyro's going to stay with it. Hit it mid. He's going to look for the bump. Pelosa there. He can't get it to go. Troy with the shot on. He can't get it to go either. Killer Cod's just going to clear this one away.
Crossbar, WKU's friend right now. Sometimes that's all you need. DPK gets a great save, but Nichols College still has a lot of pressure. Another shot comes in. Killer Cod with the save. Got to find a way to break out here from WKU. They can't do it, but Cod able to get a nice touch out, and that's going to relieve some of that pressure as Nichols has to come back and collect.
Yeah, I will say the mechanics for Nichols are starting to show as you see the more aggressive plays coming back out for WKU as Emo from Killer Cod kind of relieves a little pressure in the mid as try to control this one out. But yeah, full squad mechanics are showing as a pass match from DBK to J-Bill doesn't connect. Troy trying to play this one across, trying to keep possession here for his team. Pelosa Killer Cod just going to leave it for DPK. DPK can hit it to the forward, but Pyros with the speed to meet that ball.
This game, WKU's counterplay hasn't been as good, and it looks like that's because the 50s from Nichols College have been so much better this game. It seems that when last game the ball was ever in WKU's half, we'd get one good 50 and we could get out, but Nichols College just really evened those out. And, I mean, their first goal came from just a good 50 that just went straight to the mid. 50-50s are just the fundamental, no mechanical part of the game, but if you're winning them, it changes the tide so dramatically. It makes it so much harder to break out from your own half.
Yeah, for sure. These last 2.5 minutes have been pretty even. both teams have pressure at times, and I mean, I think every time I've seen DPK on the ball, he is looking for that mid pass, looking for that mid man. As
a lot more ping pong this game, the ball just being boomed back and forth. Each player not really taking too much control with it. You often see this a lot more in game ones where teammates they're trying to just figure out the game, figure out how it's going to feel. But it seems as if the first game was just so dominant one side, and then the other half so dominant one side that maybe they're having that more of a game too, where they're just trying to figure things out. As a bump comes out and J-Bell is able to convert. This bump from Hyksos was absolutely outstanding right off the pass, opening up the net.
DPK with a very nice 50. Ball hit down, and J-Bell slots it home, gives him the lead. Under a minute remaining. Very nice timing of that goal when it looked for a while, both teams.
Hyksos with mechanics again. He's been so deadly off kickoff. That's twice that he's just had a kickoff, but it's going to be WKU off the kickoff that actually gets the goal. Bad 50.
Yeah.
Bad 50 that went straight to J-Bell off the bounce, and that's all it takes. You had two people on the ball from Nichols College, and neither one of them was able to get a good 50 against the WKU opponent. And straight to J-Bell, and we'd love to see WKU.
Double commit often leads to a goal, and got no one back for the Nichols squad. And WKU, these last two goals, taking advantage of the mistakes that Nichols squad has been forcing out. As J-Bell going to be on this ball. 50s it down to the mid. Kilikata's there, but no, he's beat out by Pyros. DPK going to be last back, going to have to avoid the demo. Going to play this one in his corner. As Nichols running out of time here. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to score 2 goals in time, and WKU is going to go up 2-0 in the series, looking for that sweep.
In both games, WKU was able to just play the time and be aware of the clock so well, and just in the last few seconds slow it down and intentionally, you're up 2 goals, so all you have to do is just play time to your advantage. And both games, you're able to do that very well and close out these games.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice game from both squads there. WKU pulls it out late. Seems like they got the ice in this one, and man, just capitalizing on their mistakes. But yeah, so great game from both teams, as you see. DPK with the 2 assists. You can definitely tell that he is definitely like the mid-man on this team, looking for those passes, looking to get his teammates involved. J-Bell just there to finish both of those last minute plays.
Like you said, he was really looking for those infield passes, and the play of the game to me was DPK went up for a 50 and met the guy in the air, but then came back down after getting a great 50 to bump the last man back, leaving it wide open for Jay. So not only does he get the assist, but an untracked stat of that bump was what really led to that being a wide open net for Jay. I mean, it shows up in the assist. Hyksos really doing a team play right there.
Yeah, for sure, those team plays is what's going to determine victory or not. Going into game 3 now. Will WKU get the sweep? Or will it be Nichols fighting their way back, trying to get a reverse sweep? Stick around to find out, as first possession going to be Pelosa 50 it. WKU has now Kilikata 50 out of his hands. J-Bell in the air. Scary. Do not want this man up in the air with boost. Very solid mechanical player. WKU looking at that early pressure. Very nice 50 coming out from Pelosa. Ball hit mid. DPK is going to stay on this. A lot of boost here, but going to play the 50.
Not a lot of boost, but neither just Hyksos gets 1 bump, and the other player has no boost. So 1 demoed, 1 was 0. Keeps a lot of pressure for WKU, and even when Nichols College does get on the offensive half, WKU is just able to get it cleared out. And Nichols players have to go back for boost and aren't able to actually amount much of an offensive possession.
Yeah, you see both teams now looking for that mid-man, looking for those passes. Nichols knows that to get back in this game, they have got to up the pressure. They have got to get better touches on the defensive half to WKU recently has been capitalizing on those mistakes and those backline touches and double commits. But DPK up with boost, plays the 50 in the air. Troy going to be in this corner. J-Bell going to look for the bump. Troy clear this one to his corner. Pelosa, the scary touch, hits it to the mid, but cleared away. Right to Killer Cod as WKU keeping the pressure on.
Another demo coming out. Demos have been coming in plentiful for WKU here. Just even a demo that seems so irrelevant sometimes just messes up the rotation, messes up the offense. Pyros comes in with a shot, WK gonna have to clear and nicely break out. But just any type of demo can just cause chaos and confusion. WKU is really scary and really good at capitalizing.
Yeah, WKU definitely capitalizing on those mistakes, and if you're Nichols, you got to feel the pressure at this point, knowing that any mistake could result
Master J
in a goal. But WKU looking very, very solid all around. The team DPK solo play
DPK. You don't see it often, but when you do see it, man, it's nice to see. Solo play DPK is what we call him. With a nice air dribble, double tap off the backboard. Love to see that from DPK there.
Yeah, you do not want any of these WKU players in the air with boosts. A scary sight if you're an opponent in the net, and DPK, very nice mechanical play there, gives WKU the lead.
DPK is such a pass-first, unselfish player that when you see him go for the solo play, you almost don't expect it. You're just like, okay, well, when is he going to pass this one out? But then when he doesn't, he catches you off guard, and definitely has this mechanical skill to put that one through, as he clearly shows there.
For sure, WKU just have to play defense here, close out the series. Nichols is gonna have to up the pressure, I believe.
Looks like it's gonna be a 2v2 here.
We have a J-Bell and Roy in a roll one. Pyro's gonna be up, solo play, gets the flip, reset!
Pyro's mechanics have looked so good, but J-Bell just says, no sir, I have the ice, but Pyros is finally able to come through here. Not off the original mechanic, but just off the backboard. Again, we talked about you don't have to necessarily put it on net the first time, but you're able to recover off the backboard touch. It's so much easier reading the backboard touch as an offensive player than it is on a defense when the ball's behind you.
Yeah, definitely. Sure, and it's most of the time, if you are an offensive player, you're gonna be going in with plenty of boost, while the defense could be, struggling to find boost on their own half. And Nichols capitalizes on the 2v2. Unfortunate roll one. Is pressure going to be back on for WKU. J-Bell's going to put a shot on. Pelosa going to hit it to the side. He's going to follow this ball. Is zero boost, though. Can't do much with it. He's going to play the 50. DPK going to be up. God, just going to play this one to his side. Well, J-Bell can't get the touch out. Pass over from Killer Cod to DPK, and they take the lead once again.
The infield pass here was great. Jay, intentional or not, with pass from Killer Cod, but Killer Cod recognizing that defense wasn't necessarily ready for that, left the infield wide open for DPK, who cut back in. Perfect pass, perfect shot, perfect execution off the play there.
Yeah, DPK just being that midman, always looking to get his teammates involved. As
there's
net slightly open, but Pyros with a crucial demo to prevent that offensive pressure, as Pyros going to be on this ball. Play it to the corner. Pelosa can't find that touch, but we're going to be into the mid, cleared away. Killer Cod Pyros. Mechanical play, tries to play it over to Pelosa, but just a little too far.
Look at this from DPK, slowing this down in his corner. Again, being aware of the time. Teammates low on boost, just slowing it down allows your teammates to get boost. The opponents can't do anything when it's a non-threatening spot like that in their corner, and they just wasted 15 seconds and there was no threat.
Closing in. Oh, and Pelosa gets it to go off the demo from Pyros. Just as I was about to say, time is in WKU's favor. A crucial demo.
Pyros with a great demo there. Again, just opening up the net. Pelosa, it's been a two-man, really good two-man from them. Pyros leaving it just open nets for Pelosa, and he's been there to finish on multiple occasions.
Closing in on 15 seconds remaining. All tied here in game 3. WKU could close it out here, or Nichols could get be on their way to a reverse sweep. 5 seconds remaining. J-Bell gonna hit this one down to the mid. Killer Cod can't get it. 0 seconds. This one's gonna hit the floor, and we have game 3 overtime. First kickoff of overtime gonna be on Ned, and
that's just unfortunate.
Unfortunate overtime goal as BK tried to play this one to his corner, but Troy just with an excellent kickoff gets Nichols their first win of the series.
Definitely the closest game so far, and Nichols able to pull it out, but it really did look like anyone's game. You hate to see it come down to a kickoff like that, where it just looked like DPK was trying to play it to his corner, maybe didn't quite get the right catch, or Troy just had a kickoff that's hard to read, and it just went straight into the net, and you're just not ready for that. But those type of plays don't define the series, that defines the game. So looking at these next 2 games, if you're WKU, you just got to get over that and just look to the future.
Yeah, for sure. Two unfortunate. Well, the second roll one really didn't have anything.
Got to be a little bit lucky, honestly, that it was last seconds, because if it wasn't, then it would have been an open net for Nichols College, as their WKU's last player did commit, but probably a smart commit, knowing the time, knowing the situation, and that there was no risk to it.
Yeah, for sure. Nichols knowing that they have to up the pressure against this WKU squad, and they cannot let this WKU squad get going on offense. And this could very well end up going to 5. I mean, this Nichols team is upping their play. You can see the mechanics coming out. WKU just got to remain solid. Got to trust.
Scary. Had 5 shots on goal last game. If you're WKU, you got to find a way to limit that. Luckily, been really good at saving them, but getting the first save sometimes isn't enough. And I think it was 2 of their goals came off Pyros, making solo plays turn into team plays.
So, and here we go. Game 4. Just gonna update the score really quick. It is now 2-1. WKU Red up 1 in the series. This best of 5. This Pyro is going to be looking mid for Pelosa. J-Bell's all over that pass. Troy's going to put it back on, and Troy going to open things up here in game number 4. And Nichols, past 2 games, they are up in the pressure, and they are rolling as of late.
WKU just had 2 non-favorable 50s, and I think the third player went to try to get boost to relieve some of that pressure. But the second they went for the boost, the ball was just left in the midfield, just wide open shot for Nichols College, and they were able to convert.
Yeah, Nichols College knows that they have to begin playing it to each other in the mid. DPK going to try to look to get this past mid, but can't. J-Bell going to be up for this ball, looking for the demo. Pelosa going to be on it, just going to play it in his corner. Killer Cod, low boost. Can't do much. J-Bell is going to keep this in. DPK redirect off the backboard for J-Bell, but very nice defensive play coming out from Nichols College. And the plays coming out from WKU. You could see they want to tie this one up without time getting away from them.
It'd be so easy to go down 1-0 and then let that energy get to you, play scared, but WKU really looking to respond. They're playing fun energy, not playing scared. DPK with a pass against J-Bell, but he's going to get beat out. Shot on net from Nichols College, and it's going to be slightly off. Killer Cod puts it back on the backboard. DPK can't read, but the shot from closes, and not going to be on target. Going to allow Killer Cod a chance to cut it out, but Pyros, with the mechanics, Pyros just looks so scary.
As WKU has got to control this one out of their half. Couple touches that aren't going in their favor, and you can see Nichols College is prepared for these touches that are coming out. DPK redirect off the sidewall. Very nice passing play coming out from Killer Cod, almost resulted in a goal. J-Bell up, just going to put a shot on, force 2 opponents to make a save. Pelosa, solo play, 50. Killer Cod, J-Bell with boost, hits it off of the sidewall. DPK can't find the touch. He's looking to play it up to J-Bell. Killer Cod gonna have to make a crucial save, and he does. Now,
name of the game on defense has all been getting a first touch so you can follow up for a second touch, so you can't get immediately, but you can't get that, which resulted in the first goal from Nichols College. Since then, both teams have been looking really good at when defense and things get bad, they're able to get out second touches. Pyros is able to get a crazy first touch around the WK defenders, leading it open for who else but Pelosa. This looks scary for Nichols College.
Yeah, WKU looking like they're getting caught upfield, and this Nichols College team is just looking to pass upfield and beat out that third man like they did just now. And I mean, they are picking up the speed. WKU just got to make a few adjustments on defense and not.
KU's been looking really aggressive. They really wanted to get that goal back, but the problem with that is when they send up that third man and they get beat, it leaves a counterattack open. Nichols has been able to maintain their cool and been able to collect, not let their third man get beat. It opens up, and the third man's just able to clear it out, and it's been wide open for College on the offensive end.
Yeah, still with plenty of time though. WKU squad still has under 2.5 minutes in this game. Gotta score quickly though. Gonna be hard with this amount of pressure coming out and speed coming out from Nichols College. Troy gonna be on this ball. Gonna pass mid.
Really got to look for a momentum shift here if you're WKU. It's been all Nichols College, but a crazy pass from DK to Killer Cobb and not quite able to finish. Another infield pass. Killer Cobb's going to get there for the 50 from J Bale's pass. WKU with some really good pressure right now as Nichols College seems to be scrambling. Bumps coming out from DK.
Ball's going to be hit down. Killer Cobb with a very nice bump, but Pyro's just playing it slow. Nichols College knowing that time is in their favor. J-Bell is going to clear this one out. Try to get a follow-up. Still has a good amount of boost. Killer Cobb 50
That's
on.
That second touch that we're talking about where he was able to get the first touch and just able to follow it up. And then it burns so much clock right back down to WKU's end. And Nichols College is just able to recollect simply off of just a good first controlled touch back to you.
Very nice play coming up from Pyros to get them off of defense as Killer Cobb's going to be on this ball, trying to pass it up to DPK. DPK, 50 over to J-Bell. WKU gonna have to score quickly. They want to get back into this game. They're under a minute remaining time getting away from them. J-Bell going to be on this ball. Pyros is going to clear this one out. Killer Cobb's going to bring this one back.
Back for Nichols.
Had a chance to be a goal. All players
Demo came in.
awkward on the defense.
Nichols College got to be in low on boost, but that's not really the touch you want. Killer Cobb is able to get a good 50. DK is in the mid to the pass. Pretty good clear out. A good touch by Pyros to leave J-Bell awkward. He is able to get a 50. Killer Cobb batting it back down. Loza looking for a pass to his teammate, but his team wasn't quite ready. Troy was there to scoop it up, but then was back to the mid, but unfortunately went right back to Pyros. J-Bell is going to try to collect. Not quite able to. It's deep going to be open net, and they can convert. Fortunate first touch here from J-Bell. Kind of got beat. 1-2 leads to another, and you're just beat in your own corner.
Yeah, this Nichols squad is picking up the speed, picking up the pressure here in this game, especially these past two games. Actually, I mean, they have really been starting to show that they have the mechanics to make the plays.
Playing with confidence, and it seems like anytime that WKU has had a chance to break out, it looks like they maybe have that chance. Nichols is able to just contain the damage, and then able to break out. And it's just heartbreaking when you throw all that effort in and you're not able to get a result. And then on the opposite end, then the opponents end up scoring on you when you had a good 30, 40 seconds of good possession. You just can't quite do it. And it's really hard to switch that momentum. It's all mental. You have to hope that WKU, if you're WKU, you can't let that affect you mentally. You just got to go into this game. This was your second match point. You're now going to go on your third. But the mental is going to be everything here, as Nichols does have the momentum. But WKU has showed at times, clearly in this series, that WKU can compete and win. So
yeah,
time for momentum change.
If you're WKU right here, reverse sweep could very well happen to you. What are some things that you're seeing WKU has to do in this last game to ensure that they can pull out this dub?
I think the demos not necessarily coming in less, but just coming in at the wrong times. It seems like you get the demo on the last man, but the second man for them was able to clear it out just milliseconds before. You got to get that. The demos in the midfield 50s, I think, is what's really been the game change so far. And again, he hasn't really, no solo plays connected, but Pyros, when he gets in the air and he has space, he's looked really scary. You got to find a way to shut that down.
Yeah, WKU got to look to get more aggressive, like you said, with the demos. It's what worked with them game 1 and 2. You could score on players if they're not on the field and in their net. So, you know, a couple demos could open things up for them, but they cannot get caught out on offense as they might here. And Troy opens it up once again.
Seconds in, the momentum's still in Nichols' favor. Okay, just not able to get a good 50. And which one of you was trying to put your car in between your goal and the ball, but he wasn't quite able to. He was on the opposite side. Not what you want to see.
Yeah, and so very, very nice 50. WKU just gonna have to be more cautious playing it out of their half, playing it toward one another. CPK gonna be on this ball, hits it over in the mid. Killer Cod there to follow it up, and he ties it up here early. As man, just a very nice play from DPK. Then J-Bell with a very nice touch to make it awkward for the defense.
First goal for 5 goals after Nichols College, so you finally like to see that. Just seeing one go in can just instantly change the momentum. WKU just says, hey, we're back in this game. We can compete. Pyros up for another shot, but J-Bell, that's what you want. That's what you have to do. You know Pyros has the mechanics. You got to meet him at the ball. Meet him there early as DPK has a really good pass. Killer Cod hits it to the backboard. Is WKU going to one to follow? No. WKU still has a lot of pressure. Pyros can put it back to the mid. Pyros is going to be up, though. I just have to see as Pyros gets a second flip reset. Just the wrong player for WKU. The mechanics are really impressive. WKU is still able to maintain it. Nichols College making a little bit of offense here, and it's going to be a nice infield pass off the backboard right to Troy. Thank you.
Yeah, just a very, you can see the mechanics coming out from Nichols College just more and more. You can see they're just continuing to get better as this goes on, and you can just tell the touches that they're making are becoming very intentional, especially on the opponent half. WKU.
If you're WKU, is Pyros had a great pass into the midfield, but unfortunately it was just Pyros was right place, right time, and he was able to get a, not even a first, but a very good second touch off the flip reset straight to his teammate, beating 1, but almost 2, considering it went straight to his teammate, WKU players. And it's hard to have that momentum shift and contain that after you had so much offense and such good presence.
Yeah, WKU has got to look to follow a little closer to one another. This Nichols team is definitely on offense playing more close than they have been in the past couple games, and it seems like that is the adjustment that they made to get some goals to fall. You can tell these quick follow-ups are catching WKU off guard, and
passes are there. It's just the person who received the pass is just a few seconds late, just a second late, and it opens it up for the defense to intercept those midfield passes. And the whole point of the infield pass is you can't let that get intercepted, and when it does, your offense is completely shut down.
Yeah, as you can tell, WKU upping the pressure here, looking for those bumps, looking for those demos, as they almost get caught out. Their man almost gets caught out, and yeah, that just cannot happen here in Game 5. It's one thing that has cost them goals in the last game. Definitely don't want to have that as a mistake. As a demo coming out from Kelikata opens things up. J-Bell on it, shot on, but saved by Pelosa last second. As the demo almost rewarded this WKU squad, something we were just talking about that they needed to do to get themselves goals.
That was the right demo. A little bit unlucky. Demo's the only form of RNG in this game, and I've seen that Pelosa spawn on the right side to be able to come in and scoop that ball. But you know, RNG. Still, the demo's going to favor you more times than not, so you want to keep looking for them. You got unlucky that last time.
Now, rotation's looking a little better for this WKU squad. Unfortunately, 2 players do commit. J-Bell, I believe, does get bumped, but he's going to be back in time for this save.
Kelikata's going to beat the Nichols player, slows it down here, gets a pop. Able to control this ball. DPK's going to be there for a shot off backboard. Do we have a WKU player to follow it up? No, we don't. Pyros is going to first this ball, but he leaves it, so J-Bell's going to beat him to it. 50 in the mid. It's going to be dangerous for WKU, but J-Bell is able to save it out. A lot of offense here for Nichols College, though. WKU needs to find a way to break out.
It's a wonderful save coming out from J-Bell. That ball was very awkward on defense for WKU as the pressure is on. Nichols College looking to get a 2-goal lead here. J-Bell going to clear it out. One man to beat. Tries to get the 50. Gets the demo.
The demo going to be a 2v2 here for a few seconds. Try to speed up Nichols College here if you can. Awkward off the last demo. JBL with a ghost touch, forcing it back mid. Do we have a flare to follow it up? We do. Mike is there. Gonna be floating down in the mid. Triple commit from Nichols College here.
Hyksos gonna be on this ball. Under a minute remaining. WKU needs to find that equalizing goal to tie it up. Ball gonna be hit over. As Kod's gonna be on this ball. Gonna hit it mid. Over to J-Bell. J-Bell puts a shot on. J-Bell can't find the goal. Hyksos with the last second save that could have been the tying goal, but an incredible save.
For J-Bell, you really can't even shoot that anymore. Perfect. Hyksos just stretching, able to just barely pinch it between him and the cross or post. Excuse me, to 50 that one out. Fun 10 seconds left here. WKU got to find a way to break out their own half.
God's just gonna play this one high. Goes for the air dribble. Hits it over. Their last chance. DPK can't fight it. J-Bell gonna stay under this ball. Pelosa can't let it hit the floor. DPK gonna keep it up. Ball hit up.
WKU.
Hyksos gonna keep it in the corner. Ball still up. May hit the ground. It does. And Nichols College pulls off the reverse sweep. Man, what a series, actually, from both teams. I mean, man, heartbreaking to see WKU lose, but man, I mean, what a series. What a series.
Nichols College definitely stepped up in the second half of that series. Really showed that they came here to play, and WKU just wasn't quite able to. Game 4, the momentum was so far in Nichols College way, and they never seemed to really recover from that. They put in a good effort in Game 5, able to keep it close.
Yeah, just unfortunate series for WKU. I mean, as it seemed early in that matchup, I mean, you look like WKU was just going to pull off the sweep. They came out swinging, had Killer Codd with a hat trick and winning the game too, and still was rolling. And then all of a sudden, you see Nichols makes a few adjustments, and they ended up just picking up the speed, the mechanics, and made a few adjustments, and they pull off the reverse sweep.
Nichols a good team. You can't be too mad if you're WKU. Nichols now undefeated still, but WKU handing them their first losses. It's their first 2 wins were sweeps. Next time having to reverse sweep. I think best of 7 WKU wins this series. I think the momentum switches back after that game. WKU, I think it was this infield passes towards the end. It seemed that they were still looking for them, but they weren't able to get their third man to just connect at the right time. It seemed that it was too late or too early at the wrong times, and I think that's really what broke them down in Game 4. And they were able to recover a little bit Game 5, but it's hard to do. 5 minutes just isn't a long time. Wasn't quite able to recover in time.
Yeah, just great series overall. Our WKU squad will unfortunately fall to 1-2 on the season. As their next matchup is going to be, I believe they have a bye next week, and then they will be back in action February 26th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, against Messiah Rocket League. So be here for that.
Hope to bounce back if you're WKU, trying to go even on the season so far. Yeah. Try to make it to that NACE playoffs.
Yeah, and tune in this Wednesday as our WKU Black Squad will be in action. This Wednesday at, I believe, 7 Eastern? No, 8 Eastern. 8 Eastern. WKU Black Squad will be in action on this channel, so make sure you tune in for that. So, cheer our guys on. And, yeah. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Amazing Rocket League match. Unfortunately, WKU couldn't pull out the dub, but, very, very well-fought series.
Fun series to watch.
We'll be back for sure. WKU will definitely be back. Gonna hit the training. Definitely come back stronger. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. Hope you all have a great night. And yeah, this is WKU Esports signing out. Peace.